Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Saturday workout for this week. Let's begin today with some jumping jacks. Give me 20 reps of the jumping jack. Then we're going to go to the ground for seal press to down dog. So start laying down, relaxing, gently press up away from the ground while keeping your hips on the ground. Stretch those abs out, and then you can rock back, push your hips up, and drive your head through your arms. Feel good stretch in the hamstrings when you do that, and then back to the ground. So seal press, down dog, just cycling between those two positions. PVC pass-throughs, so just stretch out your shoulders a little bit, and then after we do that, we get a little jumping in. So bounding tuck jump is 5 reps, but I want you to jump more than 5 times because I don't want you to jump max height on your first one, but I would like for you to get 5 high ones. So think about like 5 reps leading up to the 5 ones that count. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and now count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and jumping with pulling your knees up as high as you can while still keeping control of the landing. It should be a short elastic rebound on the ground. Your heels should never touch the ground. Your full foot should never touch the ground when you do those bounding tuck jumps. Last one is pigeon taps. So from the ground, try to get into that pigeon position, and then pike and switch, pike and switch, pike and switch. Get 8 reps on each side, and don't spend too much time on each pigeon position. Just try to jump between the left and the right, okay? GPP chipper for today. We will start with a 2,000 meter row on this one. The whole thing is for time. So what that means is if we have more than 10 people, then we will just start multiple waves of this. But a 2,000 meter row should be in the 8-minute range for a median time. So if one early group wants to start and a late group starts at a 10-minute mark or something like that, that would be an appropriate gap between the 2 heats. Or if you would like to, you can do a bike first instead of the row and just do it an 8-minute calorie bike instead of the row. All right, so start off with, as written, 2,000 meters on the rower. Then we're gonna go to your plate. You got a little plate and plate complex, starting off with ground to overheads, right? So this is a similar movement to the slam ball where I wanna see your back brace. Don't let your hips be higher than your shoulders. And then using the legs, push against the ground and drive that plate overhead, right? Tap the ground with the plate, push the plate overhead. When you finish 20 reps of that, then we're going into 20 reps of an overhead walking lunge, right? So arms locked out in the overhead position, and then just lunge steps for a total of 20 reps. And then set your plate down, and then you're going to your alternate cardio event, right? So on the first round, it's either 150 calories for the guys, 120 for the ladies. And then you're gonna go back and you do the same plate complex, 20 reps of the plate ground overhead, 20 reps of the overhead walking lunge, and then a 1,000 meter row, and then another set through the plate ground overheads and overhead walking lunges, right? And as always, with the cardio, you are more than okay if you wanna swap cardio events. So I'm not super dogmatic on which cardio tool you're gonna use. Just make sure that it's an appropriate, reasonable aerobic pace for a workout that's gonna last like 30 to 40 minutes long, okay? So whatever you wanna do for that is fine, but if you wanna do it RX, then the 2,000 meter row, 150 calories, 1,000 meter row, those are required, okay? And that's it for today and it for this week. Hope you guys had a great one. I'll see you on next Monday.